Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hurley, South Dakota. I'm Gage Ravellette. On the mic next to me is Landon and Tristan, running the camera and computer respectively. We're here tonight as not hometown, but the away Gayville-Volin Raiders take on the Viborg-Hurley Cougars. They're just about to announce the starting lineups, so I will do the same. As the announcer announces the cheerleaders, we got 12 minutes on the clock, just about to begin. Coming into this game, Gayville-Volin does have a record of 0-1, where they fell to Platte Geddes 2 weeks ago as they had their bye last week, but looking to bounce back. But it's going to be a tough matchup. Viborg-Hurley is 1-1 on the year. They do have a loss, but they are ranked 5th in the polls and just had a dominant performance against Canastota. You look for them to pick up that dominant performance, as they are a good team, ranked 5th in the polls, and I believe they should be higher just early in the year, and you can't rank someone higher than 5 if they have a loss. On to the starting lineups. I'll start on the top, and we'll start with the away team. Number 3, Carter Barron, a senior wide receiver and defensive back. Number 5, Hunter Webben, a senior wide receiver and defensive back as well. Number 11, the new quarterback, a sophomore, Jeremiah Gustad. Number 25, Isaac Kruger, a sophomore tight end. Number 32, Carson Egan, a senior offensive lineman. Number 82, Caden Weary, the junior wide receiver. And lastly, number 92, Preston Carsons, a senior offensive and defensive lineman. On to Viborg-Hurley, as the Raiders are coached by head coach Pat Beeman. For the Cougars will be number 2, Brenner Gerdes, a senior tight end and linebacker. Number 3, Jake Austin, a senior wide receiver and cornerback. Number 7, Brady Schroedermeyer, their senior quarterback and linebacker. Number 9, Emmett Baumgarten, a senior tight end and defensive end. Another player we'll see quite a bit, I think, will be number 24, Jack Kessler, a freshman running back and cornerback. Those are going to be the starting guys for each team. I might have missed a few, but you'll hear their name in the game. Looking over to this matchup, as I was stating before the lineups, Gayville-Volin does have a record of 0-1. Something new about this team is their new quarterback, number 11, Jeremiah Gustad. They had a 3-year starter in Spencer Carsons. He graduated, now plays basketball at the collegiate level. So we'll have to see how comfortable Jeremiah Gustad feels in the pocket. 2 weeks ago, when they played Platte Geddes, he seemed fairly comfortable, but you kind of keep the playbook a little closed for the new quarterback. You should expect it to be expanded, maybe a few more plays in the game compared to last week. Another group we should look out for this Raiders team is the offensive and defensive line. They have a lot of returners in these spots, including number 92, Preston Carsons. He missed all of last season with a torn ACL, so he's back for the first time in a while. He's staying 6'2", 315 pounds. I can't imagine he's not going to be a force to be reckoned with on both sides of the ball. Another player on that offensive and defensive line is number 55, Nate Selshert, another big dude standing at 6'3", 250 pounds. You got two monsters on the offensive defensive line. We'll take a moment for the national anthem and be back to talk about Viborg-Hurley in a moment.
Now please stand and root all headgear. Military members, formers, and current may stand to salute the flag
And back just in time to start. Before we begin though, I'd like to thank everybody who helped set us up here in Hurley. They did a wonderful job providing an extra extension cord, which we gladly use. They threw this field together pretty quick in time for football season, as Viborg is building a new complex with field and track, I believe. I don't know what that entails, but it's going to be pretty nice. In the meantime, they didn't get it finished, so we're in Hurley. Everything looks nice and beautiful. And so I'm thankful for everybody that helped set us up as well. One last thing, since they threw this field up, there might be a few power outages. That is out of our control. If the stream for some reason shuts down, we'll get it up as fast as we can. So stay tuned. Don't leave. Just refresh in a few minutes and we'll be back. Anyhow, after that, coin toss underway. Raiders are the visiting team, so they should call it in the air. And the results, it looked like Viborg-Hurley deferred to the second half, and the Raiders will elect to receive. Raiders are wearing white uniforms with a navy blue pants and gold trim. Viborg-Hurley, on the other hand, is in all black white lettering. Looking at this Viborg-Hurley team, as I mentioned earlier, are ranked 5 in the latest media polls. They finished last year with a record of 7-3 and made it to the second round of the playoffs before eventually losing to Hamlin. But it's a new year. They lost a few players, but they do return a core class, including Brady Schroedermeyer, who they do tend to rely on heavy in the game. So expect to see a lot of number 7 for the Cougars. Kicking for the Cougars will be number 5, Lincoln Van Orsdale. Hunter Rubin and Carter Barron are back to return for the Raiders. 12 minutes on the clock as we get underway. Kick to the near sideline, picked up by Hunter Webbin. Taken out of bounds just as soon as he picks up the ball, so Raiders will start with it inside what looks to be just inside the 20-yard line. Shorter field in Hurley, about 80 yards, I believe. As it is 9-man. 3 seconds off the clock. I'll have to see what this Gayville team comes out of. They normally run a gun formation. Gustad in shotgun, single back, no double back. Wide receiver out to the right, takes a snap, hands it off. Who's the ball carrier? That's number 3, Carter Barron, gets the outside. Clock stays running. Picks up a gain of about 2, so second down and 8 for the Raiders to start this game out. As I was saying, they do run everything out of gun so far. Ace, trips, twins, any formation you can think in shotgun, they run it. I was hyping up this offensive line, so expect more of a run-heavy offense as they have 2 big men to run it behind. Gustad in shotgun looks to be a keeper as multiple Cougars surround the ball. And no gain on the play, so we'll say 3rd and 7. Clock still running. We're just under the 11-minute mark for the first possession of the game. A big key for this game for the Raiders will be to find blocks on the second level. The Cougars run a 3-man front on that defensive line and load the box with linebackers. That offensive line deep throw. Carter Barron can't track it down as he has to flip his head incomplete right in front of the camera. 4th down and 8 for the Raiders. As I was saying, their offensive line is going to need to find blocks in the second level, especially on inside runs. If they can seal up 1 or 2 of them linebackers, they should be able to get a guaranteed 5 yards. We'll have to see how that plays out as they look to punt a minute and a half into the game. There won't be a return as Carter Barron will down the ball on about the 27-yard line. First look at this Viborg-Hurley offense, led by number 7, Brady Schroedermeyer. Like I said, they rely on him pretty heavily throughout the game. Mixes of QB runs and big pass plays. They're going to start in gun formation, trips right. Number 9, Emmett Baumgartner on the outside. Direct snap to Schroedermeyer as he takes it down the left side. Short gain. It looks like they also have number 2, Brenner Gertis, listed as a tight end on the roster, taking some quarterback snaps. Didn't really take the snap there as it was directly to Schroedermeyer, but was in that quarterback spot. Once again, trips left this time. In the gun is number 2, Gertis, as he keeps himself down the right side lane. Will he be stopped? He is on the near side. Big gain for the Cougars. Lead blocking was Schroedermeyer as they flip the field to the 24 on the far side. 1st and 10. Clock is stopped at 9:36 in the first quarter. Another shotgun snap. 5 wide motion. It's a jet sweep to number 1, Evan Campbell, a senior running back. Big loss on the play, so 2nd down behind the chains. Looks to be 2nd and 12 for the Cougars.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Cougars.
Cougars run a mix of an offense. They have a package of I formation, but they do run a lot of gun as well. This time back to trips left. Gertis takes a snap, fires it deep middle, too far. Intended target was number 9, Emmett Baumgarten. Had his man, just overthrew him. They split the safeties down the seam. That's a touchdown if the ball can be on the wide receiver. So 3rd and 16 for the Cougars. Big stop for the Raiders if they can find one. Just got to keep everything in front of them and be aggressive. Motion in the I formation. It looks to be a toss left. Taken by Schroedermeyer. Gets the edge. Knocked out of bounds. They will be short of the 1st down. 16 yards is a lot. Gain of 7, so it will be 4th and 9. I imagine they keep everybody on the field to go for it. They need 9, but they're only 23 away from the end zone. Trips left again, a formation we see quite a bit so far here in the first quarter. Gertis takes a snap, Rolls out right, tosses it back left to Schroedermeyer. Has a lot of room to run. Lowers his shoulder and into the end zone, but it looks like he will be pushed out of bounds. So first down for the Cougars. They do pick it up on fourth down. On the 7-yard line for the Cougars with a fresh set of downs. 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 0-0 as it stands. Under center for Gertis. Now rolling out right. Pressure, throws it away, incomplete. Second down now coming up. I did say Schroedermeyer was a quarterback, and it looks like I'm eating my words as Gertis has taken every snap so far here in the first quarter.
Penalty on the flag.
There is a flag, a late one it looks to be. Intentional grounding. Kind of a surprising call. I thought he got out of the pocket, but we are on the far side. Tough to see. So that will back the Cougars up. $10 yards, I believe, and a loss of down.
Intentional grounding, and that would be a loss of down and a
Now the rest, a little confusion as they find the spot. It is a loss and down and a 10-yard penalty, so it will be 2nd and 17, but second and goal, I should say, on the 17. Cougars now in I formation. Handed off to Schroedermeyer, hits the hole, breaks a tackle, and gets the outside. The Cougars will strike first. In for the touchdown, 7-0 in the first quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes of game time for the first score, and the Cougars take the 6-0 lead. Schroedermeyer with a 17-yard gain and the first touchdown of the night. I expect many more from him as he seems to be the main guy. They're going for two. I left. Fakes it to Schroedermeyer. Flag on the play. That's false start on the Cougars. 8 yards for 2 points. Kind of a long ways, but why not go for it? So we'll line it up again. Same formation from the Cougars. 3 front look from the Raiders. Rolls out right. That's Gertis. Quick throw to Schroedermeyer. Caught it just in front of the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, he did. So 8-0 to start this one. The Cougars are ahead. We'll take a quick break and be back for the kickoff in a moment on Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hi, this is Mike from Murph's Appliance of Vermilion. We are your one-stop for quality brand name appliances and expert advice and service. We are committed to giving you the best selection and service at the lowest possible price. Experience Big City selection on Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and KitchenAid appliances with all our personal small-town service. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 to 1. You can also check out our inventory and shop online at murphsappliance.com. Our call is at 605-624-7491. That's Murph's Appliance, historic downtown Vermilion.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And back from break as Vandersdale is back to kick. 8-0 is the score here in Hurley. Picked up, caught out of the air actually by Hunter Webbin as he takes it down the far side. Has one more man to beat. Throws him down to the ground, but goes out of bounds. So big return from Hunter Webbin of the Raiders as they have good field position to start their second drive. A 3-and-out for their first drive. We'll see if they can improve second time out, as it looks like there was a hold on the kickoff. So back them up 10 yards. First and 10 on the 10-yard line. It is a spot foul. Raiders are in gun ace, wide receiver on each side, backer to his left. It's a pitch to number 14 Wyatt Melhoff, who's met in the backfield by Brady Schroedermeyer. Good read by the defense. Pick up a loss of 5 yards, 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. As Barron will run this play in for the Raiders. Melhoff to the right of Gustad. Takes a snap, throws it deep down the near side, pushed out of bounds, but caught by Carter Barron. What a catch and a throw. You almost can't place it better than that, but Barron, looked to me, it was pushed out of bounds as the receiver was trying to play the receiver. They do mark it in, as Barron must have got a foot in. I thought he was clearly out of bounds, but I guess I'm wrong. First and 10 for the Raiders as that they pick up a little momentum on the chunk play. 7 minutes in the game, clock still running. As the Raiders are now 2 wide receivers split out on each side. Gertis in shotgun, quarterback keep, breaks a tackle, but can't get much more than that as Schroedermeyer is there to wrap him up. Kind of a gang tackle by the Cougars.
2nd and 10.
For no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Melhoff bringing the play in. And back in the ace formation. Backer on the left side of Gustad takes a snap. Looks to be another throw. Quick hitch route to Barron. Seems to be Gustad's number 1 guy. Gain of 5, I believe. No, it's 4. 3rd and 6 coming up. Clock is still going. This is the momentum the Raiders need. So you got to keep it close. This would be a huge win for the Raiders and a good start to the season after the loss to Platte Geddes. Big 3rd down for the Raiders. Little motion on the defensive line. Gustad takes a snap, quick throw. That's number 5, Hunter Webbin. Almost breaks a tackle, but not quite. Tackled in bounds. So 3rd and short, no, 4th and short. Fourth and 1. I believe you should go for it on every 4th and 1, but I'm not a coach. That's probably why. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Looks like the offense will stay on the field. On the 39-yard line. Barron on the near side, Webbin on the far. Gustad takes a snap, quarterback run, big hole. As he picks up, I want to say 10 yards. No, I was off. 7 yards on the run from Jeremiah Gustad, but a new set of downs regardless. So 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. The Raiders got some steam. Beautiful night for football as fall is kicking in. It's getting a little chilly, but I'm in a short sleeve shirt, so that's probably why. Two running back look for the Raiders. Hand off to number 3, Carter Barron. He's stopped. That's number 32 with the tackle, Levi Simonson. A sophomore defensive tackle. No gain, so 2nd 10 for the Raiders. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, with the lone score from the Cougars. Gustad takes snap, looking to throw. He looks towards Barron. Bad throw as Barron was on the hitch route, just a little to his right, out of reach. So 3rd and 9, following the incomplete pass. Clock is stopped at 3:38. Barron with the play call. Looks to be Twins right. Receivers on the far side of the field. It will be a pass. Gustad hit as he threw. And the ref will call it a catch. Close call, but the Raiders get it. Hunter Webben with the catch. And a 7-yard completion. So 4th and 2 coming up for the Raiders. Another big 4th down. They got one earlier on this drive. No, excuse me. Viborg-Hurley got a 4th down conversion on their drive. We'll see if the Raiders can do the same. So Raiders take a timeout. They'll talk things over for this 4th down. We'll take a quick break as well on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Back from the break, 2:50 on the clock left in the first quarter. The score is 8-0 Cougars so far. The Raiders are on the knocking door. They are knocking on the door, as I should say, of the end zone. We'll see if they can punch it in. It is 4th and 2. Raiders use the first of their timeouts. This better be the best play in their playbook. Probably not, but a high success rate for sure. Motion is Hunter Webben, rolled out to the near side, caught by Carter Barron, makes his defender miss, and that's a touchdown for the Raiders. Little motion to a quick pass in the flats for Carter Barron as the Raiders are now on the board. Let's see if they can tie it up at 8. As they only need 2 yards for 2 points. Twin look from the Raiders, single back, that's Melhoff. Barron and Webben are on the near side. Gustad takes a snap, looks to the far side. That's number 32, Carson Egan, with the catch. So back-to-back completions for the sophomore Jeremiah Gustad to tie things at 8. We'll take another quick break and be back for the kickoff and see if the Cougars can answer on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
Back just in time for the kickoff as the Raiders look to kick it off for the first time in the game. Kicking the ball will be number 32, Carson Egan. Caught by number 24, that's Jack Kessler. Makes a man miss, has a gap. One man to beat, that's Melhoff. Will he catch him? Oh, he tripped him up. But it won't be enough, so a kick return touchdown for the freshman Jack Kessler. 78-yard touchdown for the Cougars, and what a way to respond. 14-8, just like that. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. I formation for the Cougars. Right up the middle. No, reverse. The number 1, Evan Campbell, as it fakes the whole Raider defense, and Campbell will waltz into the end zone for an easy 2 points. 16-8 is the score. We just came back from break, but we're going to take one more. Be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
And back for the kickoff. So quick possession from the Cougars to soar back into the lead. And now a squib kick, looked to be maybe an onside attempt, picked up by number 82, Caden Weary of the Raiders. So another good start to the drive for the Raiders if they can punch one back in. Raiders took their time with the last drive, just milking the clock and building momentum. I'd like to see them do it one more time as they start this drive on the 39. Passing game has been working. See if they continue. 3 wide receivers set. Melhoff in the backfield next to Gustad. Flags fly over the middle. That's Hunter Webbin with the completion. Quick little slant from the Raiders. There is laundry on the field. Imagine some kind of offsides on the defense. No, it was on the offense. Oh, illegal formation. That's why they let them play. So it will back the Raiders up 5 yards. So a nice play from the Raiders, taken out by penalties. As we hit the 2:10 mark on the clock. So first and long for the Raiders as that play ends quickly. Big tackle from number 14, Gage Ravellette, a junior defensive end for the Cougars. So 2nd and 17. Illegal formation, big shift in play here, as it was a 20-yard mistake. Gustad takes a snap, looking to throw, deep throw, almost picked off by number 4, Nolan Koltoff, as it looked to be maybe a little miscommunication between Carter Barron and Gustad. Barron was running a deep fly, and Gustad must have thought he was going over the middle. Clock stops at 1:15. And third down, big third down for the Raiders, as they might want to keep this one close. Quick little bubble pass to Carter Barron, makes a man miss, weaves back and forth. More broken tackles, finally brought down by number 42, Reese Simonson. Only a 3-yard gain after all that work, so 4th and long coming up, as one penalty cost the Raiders a drive. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. This will likely be the last play as the Raiders punt it away. Don't even give the chance of a return. That should be out around the 15-yard line. We'll see where the spot is. That kick going out of bounds will stop the clock with 35 seconds left. So the punt won't be the last play of the game. Instead, there might be a few more. Cougars, a strong start to the first quarter, as they start in I formation. Gerdes under center, hands it off to Schroedermeyer, bounces it outside on the far side. Flag comes down, big run. He will step out as he had nobody left to beat and would have likely scored. There is a flag on the play, likely a holding. So that run will be brought back as the Raiders are bailed out on a big play. 29 seconds left in the quarter. And it will be 1st and 20, I believe, for the Cougars. Clock starts again. We'll have time for about one more play, 10 seconds. 4 wide receivers split out. Gerdes, quick pass to Campbell. Just goes down on it. Clock should stop. But it looks like they'll just go to the quarter break. So 16-8 after 1. We'll take a quick break and be back for the rest of the first half here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hi, this is Mike from Murph's Appliance of Vermilion. We are your one-stop for quality brand name appliances and expert advice and service. We are committed to giving you the best selection and service at the lowest possible price. Experience Big City selection on Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and KitchenAid appliances with all our personal small-town service. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 to 1. You can also check out our inventory and shop online at murphsappliance.com. Our call is at 605-624-7491. That's Murph's Appliance, historic downtown Vermilion.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And back for the start of the second quarter. 2nd and 20 for the Cougars as they have the 8-point lead. 12 minutes on the clock, and it looks to be trips left, for the Cougars. Wide receivers are on the right side of the ball as you're seeing it on the video. A little screen pass back to Schroedermeyer. Has some room to run, caught it in stride, but picked up quickly by number 82, Caden Weary. A little nice play design as the Cougars all run left, pass it back right, as you see it on the camera. But 3rd and 8. Another 4 wide receiver set. Campbell in motion. Fakes it to Campbell. Hand off to Schroedermeyer. One man. Stiff armed. Drops his shoulder into more contact, but he does go out of bounds. Not after picking up the first down for the Cougars to keep the drive alive. Clock stops at 11:07. As the Cougars are on the 39. Around midfield, it is a shorter field, only 80 yards in distance and skinnier. Raiders need to find some more aggressiveness in their defense to get downhill faster. Gertis takes a snap, quick throw, that's number 24, Jack Kessler, who's brought down by a swarm of Raiders. 5-yard gain for the Cougars. So 2nd and 5 for the Cougars as they line up once again. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Gertis takes a snap, runs to the far side. QB keep, brought down by Gustad of the Raiders. Picks up 3 yards on the run, so 3rd and 2. 2 minutes into the quarter. Cougars are driving. Gertis under center. I formation. Hands it off to Schroedermeyer. Has a gap. Makes a man miss. Makes a second one. Cuts across the field. And he should be able to get in. Carter Barron in his way. Just goes over the top of him. And another touchdown for the Cougars. Big run from number 7 Brady Schroedermeyer as he picks up his 2nd touchdown of the day, 1 on the ground, the 2nd one in the air. So another 6 points for the Cougars, puts them at 22-8. as they look to pick up another 2 points. Raiders need a stop here as they are in a 4-man front. Motion. Ball goes towards the motion. That's Schroeder-Meyer. And walks his way in for another 2. So 24-8 is the score. 9:35 left before half. We'll take a quick break and be back for the rest of the half on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
And back from the break and ready for the kickoff. Deep kick from the Cougars, caught in the air by Hunter Webbin as he looks to have a nice return. He had one earlier, but he won't make it to midfield like he did last time. As the Raiders will start this drive on about the 24-yard line, I believe. We'll get the official ruling in a moment. 22. First and 10 on the 22-yard line for the Raiders. Now down 2 possessions. They need to come away with some points before half as Gustad is in shotgun. Melhoff to his left. Takes snap, looking to throw, drops back. Middle of the field is Carter Barron. Easy throw for 7 yards. Quick slant for the Raiders. The Raiders are going to need to be careful with them slant balls across the middle, as the Cougars do run a lot of linebackers. Few more of those, and Carter Barron will catch a quick hit. Hand off to Melhoff for 2nd and 3, caught up just short. Will be a no gain, so we'll move to 3rd and 4 for the Raiders, as they look to avoid a quick 3 and out. Now a timeout was called, the second timeout for the Raiders. So we'll take a quick timeout as well and be back for a moment on Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westies Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westies Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westies Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
Back from the timeout as both teams look to wrap it up. The Cougars lead 24-8 with 8 minutes left before half. Big 3rd down for the Raiders as they look to avoid the 3 and out. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. 2 linebackers fake it to Melhoff. A reverse action to Hunter Webben as he stopped deep in the backfield. Making the stop is number 5, Lincoln Vandersdale, to lock the play up. A big 4th down, or a long 4th down is what I should say, for the Raiders. Clock still running as we're near the 7.5-minute mark to half, and the Raiders will punt. Punting the ball for the Raiders is number 5, Hunter Webben, his 3rd of the night, and now a false start. Multiple people moved. You could argue it's defensive first, but the refs will call false start. I had number 55, Nate Selshert, moving first. So 5 more yards closer to their own end zone for the Raiders as they get the punt off. Nearly blocked. Caught. That's number 24, Jake Kessler, as he fights through contact, and good field position for the Cougars. You had to think he might have took that one back, as he already has a kick return on the night. There is a laundry on the field. Face mask on the Raiders, as the Cougars will be ever so closer to the end zone.
So after the penalty,
Cougars have the ball on the 10.5-yard line, so just enough to have 1 first down, but they might as well score. Empty running back look. Quick pass to the near side. That's number 5. No, it was number 7, Brady Schroedermeyer, who fights through the defense of Melhoff and will pick up the easy touchdown. Another 6 points for the Cougars to extend the lead to 22. There's a reason why this team's ranked 5th in the state in Class 9AA. And they're showing off why. 2-point conversion, trips on the far side. Bad snap picked up by Gertis. Still looking to make a play. Will he throw it? Yes, he does. Just short of the end zone. I think it's short, yes. The refs will call it short. Gage Trollerman with the catch as he tried to reach to the end zone but won't have enough arm length. So a 2-point conversion is no good. The Cougars still lead 22 by 22 as the score stands 30-8. We'll take a quick break and be back for the rest of the half in a moment.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
Now ready for the kickoff following the Cougar touchdown. Cougars lead 30-8 after what started as a tight game but has quickly got away from the Raiders. Returned by Carter Barron as he cuts across the field. How much room does he have? Not much. A swarm of Cougars flock to him. Boomgarden will be credited with the tackle, number 9 for the Cougars, as the Raiders will need points before the half.
Now take over 1st and 10, and they are at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Two wide receivers on each side for the Raiders. Gustad drops back, moves up in the pocket, quick throw. I think it will be ruled incomplete. Yes, it is. Intended for Carter Barron as it hit him at the knees. He just couldn't reel it in. Had it in his hands, just couldn't keep it as he went to the ground. Clock stops with 6:35 left before the half, 2nd and 10. Same formation for the Raiders. Gustad looks back, middle screen. Number 82, Caden Weary with the catch. Good start to the drive for the Raiders as they do pick up the first down. It looked close from where I was at. Glad they gave it to them. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders around midfield. Clock still runs as we near the 6-minute mark. Gustad takes a snap, looking to pass once again. Has been working all game. Has a man wide open in the seam. Yes, he does. That's number 5, Hunter Webben, who will pick up the Raiders' 2nd touchdown of the game. So both senior wide receivers will come away with points in this one as the Raiders strike before half. As soon as I seen Gustad look down the field, Webben was wide open down the seam as he split the defense. Raiders now going for 2. Running back on each side of Gustad in the gun. Takes a snap, rolls out to his left, almost picked off by number 4, Nolan Koltoff, but he drops it. So the Raiders will walk away with no 2 points, but they do pick up the touchdown. 30-14 is the score, 5:46 left before half. We'll be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hi, this is Mike from Murph's Appliance of Vermilion. We are your one-stop for quality brand name appliances and expert advice and service. We are committed to giving you the best selection and service at the lowest possible price. Experience big city selection on Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and KitchenAid appliances with all our personal small-town service. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 to 1. You can also check out our inventory and shop online at murphsappliance.com. Our call is at 605-624-7491. That's Murph's Appliance, historic downtown Vermilion.
And now as we get set for kickoff, the Cougars now have plenty of time to march down the field and score unless they run a second one back. Freshman Jack Kessler has been running all over the Raiders on the returns. As the team's lined up on the wrong side of the field, so we'll have to reset. Kicking for the Raiders will still be number 82, Caden Weary. Returning for the Cougars, number 1, Evan Campbell, and number 24, Jack Kessler. Squib kick down the middle, picked up by the Cougars. That's number 2, Brenner Gertis. Cougars will start with good field position.
All right, so 5:44 remaining in the first half. We got the Cougars with ball 1st and 10, and that is spot on the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. As the Cougars come out in I formation. Schroedermeyer, the running back, as they elect to go fullback dive, carrying a few Raiders with him. That's number 42, Reese Simonson, the senior fullback and linebacker, as he's made a few big tackles for the Cougars tonight. 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. Gertis takes a snap, throws it to the flat. Schroedermeyer with the catch down the near side. He will go out of bounds, but he does pick up the first down.
7-yard line of the Raiders. It's another Cougar. And it is first
Cougars cross midfield as they look to tack on more points. Trips on the far side. Nolan Kolthoff on the near side. Schroedermeyer in the backfield. Gertis takes a snap. Quick throw. It's a little wide receiver screen to Campbell.
bubble screen pass to Evan Campbell. Gains about
7-yard gain off the screen. So 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Cougars.
Along with Whibbett. 2nd and 5.
Gertis takes a snap, pitches it to the near side of Schroedermeyer, who stopped in the backfield. That's number 82, Caden Weary, has making big plays all night for the Raiders. Gets another tackle for loss right there. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cougars with 4 minutes left before half. Pass play, back to the near side. Schroedermeyer makes a man miss, now cuts it up the field. Spins off 2 defenders, now has room to run. Will he score? Yes, he does. Big play from Brady Schroedermeyer, as there is a flag down.
Scrambles his way down to end zone. There is a penalty on the play.
Looks around where Schroedermeyer brushed off Jeremiah Gutstad. Will it be a holding? No, the refs waved the flag off. So the touchdown will stand for Viborg-Hurley. 36-14. Now for the 2-point conversion. I formation for the Cougars as they fake it up the middle to Schroedermeyer, hands it off to Kessler, who's stopped by number 14 Wyatt Melhoff in the backfield. Raiders didn't even give the Cougars a chance to pick up 2. So the score will stay the same, 36-14. 3:39 left before the half. We'll be back in a moment to close out the first half of football.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
The Cougars just won't slow down as they tack on another touchdown before the half. They do leave plenty of time for the Raiders to match them. They did score pretty quickly last possession with the touchdown throw from Gustad to Webben up the seam. Can they connect again is the question, as Barron and Webben are both back to return the kick from Vandersdale of the Cougars. Not a booming kick as there has been in the past. Carter Barron picks it up, makes a two-man miss. Across the field he goes. Gets to about midfield, I believe, before he's taken down. The 30-yard line is about where they'll mark him. So 1st and 10 near midfield for the Raiders. They need to go about 40-50 yards to the end zone with plenty of time to do it. Twins left, Twins right on both sides of Gustad. Screen in the middle, that's Melhoff with the catch. Looks to pick up a decent chunk as he takes a hard hit. It looked like he was going to be a little slow to get up, as Patrick Beeman elects to have him sit a play. After a hit like that, you can't blame him. Clock stays running, 3 minutes left to go before half. 1st and 10 in opponent territory. Gustad takes a snap, looking to throw. A little comeback route for Carter Barron will be stopped inbounds. Clock will stay running. Gain of 4 for the Raiders, so 2nd and 6 coming up. Clock continues to tick as the Raiders line up. Carter Barron comes in motion, handed off, but as soon as he touches the ball, number 9, Emmett Baumgarten, meets him in the hole. So a loss of a few yards, and now timeout for the Cougars. Stops the clock at 2:06. Before half, we'll take a quick timeout as well and be back to close this one out in a moment.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Back from the timeout, and a little pressure is on the Raiders to put some more points up at before the half. 36-14 is the score. Cougars have had the lead pretty much all game. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders, as they lost 4 yards on the last play. Have to be thinking pass if I'm Patrick Beeman. And it is down the far side is Hunter Webben. It looks like he made the catch. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Clock is stopped, and the Raiders are back.
24-yard line. And that's where the Raiders will have it first and 10. Depending on the play, it was
So 1st and 10
along with Kessler, I believe.
on the 14-yard line. Raiders are knocking on the door of another touchdown. Twins left for Gustad. No, it's Melhoff. No, Melhoff was calling things out. I thought he was taking the snap. Instead, it was just Gustad standing behind the ref. Incomplete pass on 1st down. So 2nd and 10 coming up with just under 2 minutes to go. Gustad takes a snap, looking to throw again. Picked off by Schroedermeyer. I don't think Gustad will even get close to him to stop the touchdown. So Brady Schroedermeyer with the pick 6 to crush the Raiders, who are knocking on the door. Big swing for the Raiders there, as they were looking up to put up 6, not give up 6. 42-14 is the score now. Gustad trying to get the ball out quick. Not a bad idea, but just got in a little bit of a hurry trying to find the man over the middle. In 9-man football, there is a 50-point mercy rule. We're still a ways from that. But inching closer. Gerdes in shotgun. No, it was a direct snap to the fullback. 42, Reese Simonson. Stands at 5'9". He was tucked under Schroedermeyer and the offensive lineman. But he does not get in the end zone. The Raiders make a stop. The score will stay 42-14. We'll be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
And back to close out the half. Minute 47 on the clock as the Cougars are looking to kick it right back to the Raiders. Raiders setting up what was a beautiful drive before the pick 6. They'll have time to do it again and hopefully find the end zone this time. Kick goes out of bounds, so they should get good field position as a flag comes down. Can't kick the ball out of bounds without a flag. The ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line. Shorter field has me screwed up. Not as close to midfield as I thought. Gustad, 2 running backs, hands off to one of them. That's Melhoff, wrapped up by Reese Simonson. It's kind of been a big role of this team so far. Schroedermeyer, of course, with the touchdowns, but kind of in the shadows. Just put in the work is number 42, Reese Simonson. as the Raiders have the ball on the 24-yard line, 2nd and 11. Clock continues to roll under a minute. Raiders trying to milk the clock a little bit. Option. Gustad looks to keep it as he's wrapped up by a gang of Cougars. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. We'll see where the spot is. 3rd down regardless. Under 20 seconds left before half. This will likely be the last play. See if the Raiders take a shot. No, they don't. They hand it off to Barron. He tries to get to the outside. He can't get away from number 2, Gertis of the Cougars. So that will be one half of football here in Hurley as the Cougars lead 42-14. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back to recap the first half. We'll see you in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermilion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
And back to wrap it up as we have 8.5 minutes left of halftime still. But started out to be a close game, no score through the first two drives of either team. The Cougars do break through first, starting with 8-0 lead. Raiders do march down and score fairly quickly. It was kind of a long, methodic drive, but it didn't really take that much time off the clock. It just felt long. We were tied at 8, and that's kind of when the Cougars decided to pick it up. Brady Schroedermeyer hauled in the first of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The next one came in the form of a long run, and lastly, the third one was a pick 6. The real shift of momentum for the Cougars was the big return from Jack Kessler right after the Raiders scored their first. Right when the Raiders stopped, they picked up some momentum and had a chance to take the lead. Jack Kessler decided that was enough and returned a big kick into the end zone. For the Cougars, as I stated, Schroedermeyer does have 3 touchdowns. One of them was a reception, one of them was a pick 6, and one of them was on the ground. Jack Kessler has the other touchdown for the Cougars. On to the Raiders side, both senior wide receivers, Carter Barron and Hunter Webben, have a touchdown each, one of which was a big 50, 60-yard touchdown from Hunter Webben as Gusted found him wide open up the seam, and Webben walked into the end zone. Other than that, not too much has happened. A few punts from the Raiders and one from the Cougars. We'll go back to commercial and be back for the start of the second half on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
And back with 2.5 minutes left before half. The Cougars are warming up as I speak, and the Raiders are about to start as looks like they're just finishing talking things over. Cougars have the 42-14 lead at the half. The Cougars also get the ball back as the Raiders are gonna need a stop. There is a 50-point mercy rule, so big stop to start the second half would be huge for the Raiders. As we look at things each team I think needs to do, my keys to the second half are gonna be for the Raiders to shut Schroedermeyer down. They're already down big. Let's just target one guy, the main guy, Schroedermeyer. Let someone else continue to beat you. I know Jack Kessler already has a touchdown. I wouldn't be worried about him. I wouldn't be worried about Brenner Gerdes. You just need to shut down the big man, number 7 at running back, and I think you can bring things close. On the other side of the ball, I think they got to keep that passing lane going. The pass game has worked so far. They just need to keep the confidence of Gustad and slinging the rock. He's made a couple big chunk play throws, and I think he has more in him, so let him air it out. For the Cougars, you don't got to change much. You just got to make 1 or 2 more stops, score 1 or 2 more touchdowns, give it to your big man Schroedermeyer, or heck, up the middle with Simonson. Either way, you put up a few more touchdowns, make 1 or 2 stops, and you keep this game out of reach if it's not already in the eyes of the Cougars. 34 seconds left before we get underway. As I mentioned earlier, the Cougars will start the second half with the ball. The Raiders will need to make a stop. An urgent first possession to start the half as both teams look to get underway. Refs walking back onto the field as the clock ticks 0. Looking ahead after this week, Viborg-Hurley will travel. No, they won't travel. They'll stay here and take on the number 3 rated Alcester-Hudson. After that, they'll go to Garrison as they take on Garrison. As those are the next 2 games for the Cougars. The matchup against Alcester-Hudson should be a good one. Right now, Alcester-Hudson, as I said, is 3. The Cougars are 5. So a top 5 matchup in Class AA. No, excuse me. Alcester-Hudson is in 9A. So a matchup of two different classes, both in the top 5. Now looking at Gayville-Volin. Their schedule will consist of another tough matchup next week against the number 3 ranked Freeman Marion Freeman Academy, number 3 ranked team in AA, as they go back-to-back AA opponents with this game and next week. After Freeman Marion Freeman Academy, they'll take on Irene Wakanda in Irene. That should be a good game as well, as both teams have a slow start on the season. Next week will be another tough matchup for the Raiders, but they should be in it, especially after the start they had in this one. Few mistakes for the Raiders, and they'd be right in it. As we get underway, kicking for the Raiders will be number 82, Caden Weary. Back to return for the Cougars will be freshman number 24, Kessler, and number 1, Campbell. Kick toward the sideline, it will roll out, so the Cougars will get it on the 25, I believe. To start the first drive of the second half.
And that'll lead with procedure penalty. The Cougars will take Gayville-Volin back 5 yards to re-kick rather than taking it at the 20.
No, the Cougars decline the penalty, so it will be a re-kick 5 yards farther back. Announcer said 5. It looks to be more than that. I believe it's 10. So Weary, second chance, back into the same corner, and that one will go out of bounds once again. I imagine they'll back the Raiders up again. Yes, they do. Trying to keep it out of the hands of Kessler. They might just have to give up and kick it to him. So 2 plays have happened, 0 time off the clock, and now 3rd time's a charm for Caden Weary. That one right down the middle, caught by number 1, Campbell. Down the far side, making the tackle will be the kicker, Weary, as the Cougars start in good field position near midfield. Carter Barron will get the assist for the tackle. As the Cougars take over on the 37. Trips on the near side. Schroedermeyer in the backfield next to Gerdes. Gerdes takes a snap, wide receiver screen to Campbell. Breaks a few tackles but won't go anywhere as there's a flag on the play. I believe that will be a face mask. It looked to me number 55, Selshert of the Raiders, caught his face mask as Campbell was going down. Cougars catch a break as they tack on 15 yards on the end of the run. Clock will start once again as the Cougars get a new set of downs. Snap to Gertis, who will take it himself. He's down near the 5-yard line is where they'll mark him out. So another first down for the Cougars, as they're knocking on the door of another touchdown. So 1st and 10, we are in a running clock situation, as it looks to be a false start on the Cougars.
And the dead ball foul, legal procedure. That'll be a 5-yard mark off, taking it back to the 15-yard line where it'll be first and goal.
So 1st and goal, even farther back. Following the false start, Cougars are on the 15-yard line. Little extended distance to the end zone. Gertis looking to pass, fires one to number 14, Gage Ravellette, as number 25, Isaac Kruger, just couldn't keep up. A little late reaction. Another touchdown for the Cougars to extend the lead even farther, 48-14 the score. Gertis drops back to pass. Schroedermeyer just can't reel it in. .10:20 left in the game. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back for the kickoff in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And back for the kickoff just in time as Vandersdale, little squib kick, does make it to the back row, picked up by Carter Barron. Weir lays a block. Barron switches up the field, now crossing back. Flag is down on the big return. I imagine it will be on the Raiders for some kind of illegal block. Yes, it is. Barron a little upset. Raiders will start this drive on the 22. After the penalty. Announcer said 22. I think he meant 12. Starting the drive on the 12-yard line for the Raiders. Gustad in shotgun. Hands it off to Barron. Tries to find the outside. Doesn't get it as he's wrapped up and brought down after a gain of about 2. 2nd 8 coming up for the Raiders. go down as a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now an ace look for the Raiders. Gustad looking to pass. Has a man. That's Barron. And is it intercepted? Yes, it is. Barron had it bobbled, trying to keep it within his hands, and Schroedermeyer just picked it clean. What a play from number 7, Brady Schroedermeyer. Barron was doing everything he could to reel in that ball, and things just did not come his way. Big flip in possession after what was gonna be an absurd catch from Carter Barron. Winds up going the other way. The Cougars now on the 22-yard line. Trips on the near side. Gertis fakes it to Campbell on the jet sweep. Will be stuffed by a gang of Raiders. But in the pile is number 55, Nate Selshert, with number 54, Elliot Jorgensen. So 2nd and 15. As the Raiders get the first down stop. Flag on the play as the Raiders get another stop. Another loss of 3 for the Cougars, but the flag is a face mask. The Cougars get bailed out again off another face mask by the Raiders. That's the second time Gayville-Volin has made a stop. A big stop. And the penalty just gives the Cougars another chance. So 1st and 10. No, not 1st and 10. Short of the down and distance. Another flag on the play. Geddes points his man towards the end zone, but overthrows him. That was Campbell, the intended target. As it will still be short of a first down. Penalty was on the Cougars, so 2nd and medium. Looks to be about 7. .8:16 on the game clock. Cougars take the snap. Quick pass to Campbell. Met right as he caught the ball by number 14, Melhoff. As the Raiders have found a little fire. 3rd and 2 coming up. A long 2. Gertis looking to pass again. Another one to the flats. That's Kessler. As they pick up a first down just short of the end zone. Clock continuing to run as it drops underneath the 7.5 mark. 1st and goal. quarterback keep to the outside. It looks like Gertis slips in the grass. And what looked like was going to be a touchdown with an open hole. So second and goal for the Cougars, as they look to punch one in middle of the third. Pass play coming up. That's Kolthoff with the touchdown grab, adds 6 to the lead. 54-14 the score after the passing touchdown goes to Nolan Kolthoff. .6:24 left in the third as the Cougars look to go for 2. Gers takes the snap under center, will keep himself tripped up by number 5, Hunter Webbin. So it will be no good. The score will stay the same, 54-14, as the Cougars lead by 40. We'll take a quick break and be back for another Raider possession in a moment.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Little late coming back as Hunter Webbin picks that one up and makes it to about the 25-yard line, I believe. We'll wait for the official ruling. And the Raiders will start another drive. 1st and 10 from the 25. I nailed it right on the mark as Jeremiah Gustad brings in the play for the first down call. We are in a running clock situation. Gustad across the middle finds Webbin. About a 13-yard gain for the Raiders as they pick up an easy first down. Clock hits 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Gustad in the gun. To his left is Melhoff. Takes a snap looking to pass. Gustad will scramble instead up the middle. Takes a hit. Won't go down right away, but eventually brought down by a pack of Cougars. So second down and 3. 7-yard gain from the quarterback. He was looking to air it out. I thought he was gonna, but instead takes probably the smart decision and picks up 7 with his legs. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. Hands it off to Melhoff. Almost broke free. Last second trip up brings him down, but not after a gain of about 6, it looks like. And now a first down on the 26. Two wide receivers in the backfield. Gustad hands it off to Barron. Has a hole. Big stiff arm from Barron. Will be tackled inbounds along the far sideline. They do call it a first down. I thought it was going to be short, but they do give him the full 10. So another first down for the Raiders. Here's some momentum the Raiders have been looking for. Gustad again, this time hands it off to Melhoff. He'll be shut down, but he does pick up a few. No, they have him stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Coming up for the Raiders. Clock continues to roll as it ticks down the 2-minute mark left in the quarter. Gustad has Melhoff to his left, takes a snap, looking to throw, has Barron on a flag route just short of the end zone as the throw was a little low. Good catch from Webben, not Melhoff, or not Barron. Raiders will have it on their 2-yard line. 1st and goal. One run is all it should take. Melhoff met in the hole, and big stand from the Cougars. So 2nd and goal coming up for the Raiders, as a touchdown would be nice. Barron and Webben split out on the near side. Gustad looking to throw. He does. It's picked off by number 4. That's Nolan Kolthoff down the sideline. Flag on the play. I think it's going to be a crackback hit as Kolthoff marches into the end zone. So what would be a pick 6, the 2nd of the game, as well as Nolan Kolthoff's 2nd touchdown. I think it will be called back. Yes, it will. Legal crackback block on the Cougars will give the Raiders a chance to make a stop. The clock hits 0, so that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Another interception for the Cougars as they lead 54-14. We'll take a quick break and be back for the 4th quarter in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
In Viborg, starting with a game at 4 o'clock. Homecoming then starts our activities in Friday on full building all day long up to 11 o'clock. That's when kids will be dismissed at 11. 11:30 the parade will be in Hurley, and at 12:30 then we'll be
And back for the kickoff. 12 minutes left in the game. Start of the fourth quarter. The Cougars had the ball following the interception by Nolan Koltoff.
that starts at 7 o'clock. Cougars now
Crackback block by the Cougars gives the Raiders a chance to make a stop and get the ball back.
first and 10.
As a little confusion on the substitutions, Carson was halfway on the field before being waved off. In at quarterback is number 5, Lincoln Vanzersdale, as he keeps it himself, picks up a gain of about 8 on the first down play. Second and a
9-yard gain. Second
short 2, maybe even 1 for the Cougars. I formation for the Cougars as they send the fullback in motion, and Kessler gets the pitch. Kessler down the far side, cuts it back to the middle. Few men left to beat, and he's brought down by Hunter Webben. If he broke Webben's tackle, he had a blocker, it probably would have been a house call. First down for the Cougars
It's a Cougar.
as they're near midfield. So first and 10 from midfield. Under center is number 5, Vandersdale. Running back is Kessler. Looks to be a false start on the offense. I think Kessler got a little jumpy knowing he was going to get the ball again. Back him up
And now we'll be back to the 33-yard line.
5 yards for first and 15. Under 10 minutes of game time left as the Cougars will try it again. Kessler, the running back. Vandersdale, the quarterback. Fakes the handoff. It's a reverse as Campbell gets the pitch. Makes a man miss down the near side. Big gain for number 1, Evan Campbell of the Cougars. As I believe it was number 32, Carson Egan, who made the stop.
It's a Cougar.
Cougars pick up the first down.
And that does place the ball right at
Ball is on the 29-yard line. Vandersdale under center takes a snap, hands it off to Kessler, who drops it
on the handoff.
right at his feet as he falls onto it.
Brings up
Second and 13, so a loss of 3 on the mishap by Kessler. Second and 13 for the Cougars. Vandersdale drops the snap, picks it up, looks to throw, has a man short. That's number 19, Noah Wordle.
Pass goes to number 19, Wordle. He rumbles his way forward for a gain of about 10.
Picks up a gain of 10.
Third and 4.
Which brings up a third and short situation. Schroedermeyer back on the field to bring the play. I believe. No, it wasn't. It was Vandersdale. And a QB sneak by Vandersdale.
Vandersdale keeps the ball. Takes it down to about the 19-yard line.
So a gain of 3 for the QB sneak and a first down for the Cougars. Clock ticks to 7 minutes left in the game as the Cougars are on the doorstep of another touchdown. Kessler with the handoff, gets to the outside, hits his own blocker from the side, will be brought down by the Raiders for a gain of 8, maybe 9. So second and 2 coming up for the Cougars. Trips left. Kessler in the backfield next to Vandersdale. Pass thrown to the near side, caught by number 19, Noah Wordle. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Another 6 points for the Cougars. 60 to 14 with 6 minutes left in the game. As the Cougars will go for 2. Two-point conversion attempt. Thrown to Kessler, who can't pick up the catch. So no good for the Cougars. 60 to 14 is the score. We'll take a quick break and be back for the kickoff and see if the Raiders can punch in one last touchdown before the end of the game. We'll be back in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Warmer days are coming, and sooner or later your air conditioning will need to kick in as well. But what if it doesn't? Well, don't wait. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling. With 43 years in the business, we're very knowledgeable on what we do and how we serve our customers. You can rest assured that when you call day or night, someone will always pick up the call. Join our elite club today and become a priority member. Skip the line, get discounts on services, and have no overtime fees. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling for expert service from factory-trained technicians.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And back in time to watch the Cougars boot it out the back of the end zone. So a touchback will give the Raiders the ball on the 15-yard line. First and 10, 6 minutes left in the game. Raiders will likely only have one more chance to punch it in. Gustad takes a snap. Will take it up the middle himself, met by a pack of Cougars. Not after a gain of 5 though, so second and about 5 for the Raiders. Raiders looking to pass, new quarterback. Scrambles on the far side. Brought down, that's number 10, Nate Larson. A sophomore for the Raiders. As they make a switch towards the end of the game. Third and 9 coming up as Larson was brought down behind the line of scrimmage. See what they can dial up. Webbin in motion, fakes a jet sweep. Larson looking to throw towards the feet of Webbin. Flag is down on the play as that pass goes incomplete. Penalties declined. It brings up fourth down for the Raiders. 4th and 9 on their own 15-yard line. 16-yard line. Did the wrong math. Three and a half minutes left in the game. There's the Raiders look to punt. Big kick. Back to return is Kessler. Drops it, picks it up, almost brought down, stays on his feet. Already has one return touchdown, won't get another as he's brought down on the far side of midfield. Looks like the Cougars will bring the youth in to close this one out. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to wrap it up. After what was a close start for the Raiders, the Cougars just picked up steam and never looked back. As they look to get out of here unscathed. Man in motion for the Cougars. High snap. Vandersdale will take himself. Breaks a few tackles. Now will be brought down. Nate Larson with the tackle. Number 10 for the Raiders. Cougars. 1st and 10 once again from the 16-yard line. And in motion will be tossed to the right. Kessler slips, trying to cut it back up the field. Touched by number 11, Jeremiah Gustad, as he falls. Loss of 4 on the play, so 2nd and 14. Clock under a minute. Vandersdale up the middle to Kessler. Ball comes out. Picked up by the Raiders. 30 seconds left. The Raiders do come away with a turnover to close things out. We'll see if they run one more play. I don't think they will, as the clock is now under 5 and no one's lined up. So the Cougars win 60-14 over the Gayville-Volin Raiders. We'll take a quick break and be back to wrap things up on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Back to wrap things up, the Viborg-Hurley Cougars walk away with the victory here on a chilly night in September. 60-14 was the final score as the Raiders kept it close in the first quarter, but eventually the Raiders pulled away once they picked up steam. Big performance by number 7, Brady Schroedermeyer. Had 3 touchdowns in the first half and picked up a few in the second half. That's all I got from Hurley, South Dakota. I'm Gage Ravellette. Alongside me is my camera and computer crew. As I blink on their names, a little embarrassing as they're both looking at me right now. We'll see you next time, next week, as the volleyball team looks to continue their undefeated streak and the Raiders football team looks to pick things back up against Marion Freeman Academy. Thank you all for joining me here tonight, and we'll see you next time on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.